Hey y'all, welcome to Erica the Queen's Tarot. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Let's see what's going on with you. What do you need to know right now? I do not have my tarot cards. I got all oracle. So please join in. Please get the message. Take only what works for you. If you can't relate, the messages are not for you. Thanks. Let's get right into it. Let's see what we got. Spirit, what's the message for the collective? What is the message? What do they need to know? What is going on? What do they need to know? Escaping. We have escaping. Escaping says avoiding, blocking, pushing away. So there is someone that you may be escaping, someone that you are not trying to deal with, someone that brings a lot of drama and chaos and cloudiness into your life, okay? This is someone who leaves you very confused. They leave you frustrated. You don't know which way you're going when you deal with this person. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, we got stress. This person brings a lot of stress into your life, okay? A lot of tension. You guys argue a lot. This is somebody, ooh, it fell out on the table with memories. Stress and memories fell out, so I'm actually going to keep those two cards. Yeah. And then I believe somebody's trying to escape the thought of you. Somebody is dwelling on your presence, okay? This is a bittersweet feeling for them. Okay, somebody knows that you're a great catch, but they also know that you deserve better. Past life, you've known this person in a past life, and they still didn't treat you right in this life. It says repeated patterns, karmic lessons, deja vu. So I believe that this person is definitely someone who you shared a past life with, okay? And in this life, you're trying to escape them. It's like you still get energy from the past life of dealing with this person. Something feels definitely like you've gone through this before, okay? This person has very fond memories of you. They're reminiscing on the good times. And it does bring them a lot of stress to think about you and how they can't get next to you anymore. What else do we have for the collective, spirit? That's a lot, but we got only you. This person is watching you, watching your social media, your home, however they can watch you. Again, I said that the last time. Okay, devoted, attached, crave. This person is craving you. Okay, this person really wants to see you. And when they see you on social media, they feel some type of way because you're not thinking about them. That really affects them, that you're not reaching out to them, that you're not chasing after them, giving them any of your energy, sending long paragraphs like you used to. You're really focused on you, and they are also focused on you, only wanting you. But you feel like you've gone through this same shit with this person. Okay, over and over again, time and time again. Okay, this was a very strong commitment. You guys made a commitment to each other. Okay, yep, marriage, promises, fidelity. Okay, this person promised to be faithful to you, to be loyal, to be honest, trustworthy, committed, you know. And I don't think that they really were. And this brought you a lot of stress because you found out that this person was not who they said that they were. This is somebody that you guys talked about marriage before. This person gave you a promise ring, or they just made a really strong commitment to you to try to keep you, but they still broke the bond. They broke this commitment. So now all they're doing is left watching you and with memories, okay? And they're very stressed out because you're avoiding them. You block them. You don't want to deal with them, and they can feel your energy, okay? But what you want is peace. You want peace and contentment in your life. You don't care how much they think about you. You don't care how much they're stressed. It's like you're finding balance and harmony in your life. That's where the color comes in. Okay, like I said, usually all these cards are dark and dreary, which they are. You know what I mean? There's gray, black, white. There's no color here. So the color was when you guys were bonding together, as you can see on that commitment card, okay? You were helping this person stay in their glow. You were helping bring some light into their dark-ass world. And I say that all the time. You were the one who was established. You were the one who created the foundation. You were the one who had your head on straight. Okay, you helped them along the way. The way that you guys broke up and the fact that you don't communicate with them was shocking to them. That's the next card here, shocking. It says turmoil, trouble, unexpected. Yeah, it was unexpected the way that you left them, the way that you left them behind. They really didn't think that you would do that. Some of you just called it quits immediately. You didn't want to talk to them. You didn't really want to talk about it. And they were very confused because you're the type of person to pour out your emotions to them. But I think you were really tired and you finally want to escape from this person. You are pushing them away, and they can feel you pushing them away. They're trying to do things to get back in your good presence, and I just don't think that you're accepting it. We got chasing. Yeah, this person has been chasing you. Some of them have been trying to give you flowers, but they're very toxic. I don't think that they're going to give up on you, though. But if you do continue to deal with this person, it is going to be a repeated pattern. Let's get one more. It's going to be a repeated pattern if you continue to deal with this person. This person is definitely stressful. You argue with them all the time. You guys cannot get along for shit. The last card we have here is finality. Ooh, some of you have made up your mind and you don't intend to go back. Finality says farewell, leave behind, closure. Yep, you got some closure by leaving this person behind. They know that you don't want to deal with them. They know that they fucked up. They did something really, really bad. And now you're just over it, okay? They're having a lot of trouble dealing with this though, okay? They're having a very hard time dealing with the fact that you don't want to deal with them. You don't want to talk to them. You block them. They probably call you private, but they are watching you. They are. And they're wearing a mask. And some of them may seem like they're okay on the surface, but I don't think that they are. When this person gets alone, they cry, they stress, they are stressed. They have a lot of tension, like I said before, headaches, migraines, a lot of pains in their body, shit like that. Okay, at the bottom we got return. Return says second chance, opportunity, making amends. Like I said, this person wants to make amends with you. This person wants to be with you. They cannot live without you. Okay, you're their fantasy. Daydreaming, imagining, fantasizing, yeah, they miss you. We have time here, waiting, cycles, moments. So this person feels like you're going to come around eventually, and that they're just giving it time for it to blow over. But I don't know. I think this is it for you. I think you're leaving this person behind. You're pushing them away, and they can feel it, but they're trying to avoid that. They're trying to get you back in some kind of way. Okay, distance, separation, space, blockage. Yep, blocked again. An apology is in reverse, y'all. And we got silence. Come on, yeah. Some of y'all are giving this person a silent treatment, baby. Okay, it's a cold world they living in, baby, with that 5 of Pentacles, and that's not even here. This person feels left out in the cold. They feel like you don't want to deal with them at all. You're not dealing with them how you used to. I'm telling you, you have changed completely, and this person can't stand that shit. Okay, it's like you have an ice box where your heart used to be. Like you have no words for this person. Like they have taken you through so much shit and really brought you down to your lowest point. You really are done with them. Yeah, it's like a wall. Okay, they can't get through the brick wall, okay, to get to you. Yep. This person is willing to do what they have to do, but I just don't think that it's going to happen. It's just like they're feeling lonely. But you're tired of going through these patterns with them. It's like deja vu, all these karmic lessons you keep having to learn dealing with this person, and that's why you're trying to escape. Okay, but they're going to be chasing you. And like I said before, with apology being in reverse, you don't give a fuck about an apology. You don't even want to hear shit they got to say. You don't want roses. You don't want flowers. You don't want none of that shit. Okay, because they want to return to you. They really do. They want a second chance. They want you to forgive them. But distance, like I said, you have created a distance, and some of you may live a distance from each other, but you have definitely created a distance in between you. So you have blocked them because you have set boundaries in your life. Okay, you definitely have. This person thinks about you in all kinds of ways, and they know they made a mistake, but they're feeling misunderstood, like you don't understand them, what they're going through, playing victim, blah blah blah. Okay, we have my oh hell no deck here. Let's get right into these. Let's see what the messages are. Spirit, what's the messages for the collective? What do they need to do? Ooh, that's a lot. I'm not going to take these, y'all. That's too many. Let's go ahead and get some that actually flip over so I can give y'all an accurate reading. Okay. What are the messages, Spirit? Give me the messages for the collective. What do they need to know? It's like the Spirit has a lot of messages from this deck. Ooh, that's still a lot, but I'm going to take that one that flipped over. That one says, this is not your twin flame. This is your karma and sweatpants. Damn. Karmic cycles. I just talked about this. It says he's trying to make a toxic romantic. He's trying to make toxic romantic. He's not your minor. I don't know why I can't read today. I'm sorry. He's not your mirror. He's a walking lesson in what not to swipe right on. Detach, detox, delete. Detach, detox, delete. This is not your person. This is a karmic in sweatpants. If you're a woman watching this, it could also be a male. Second, how it works for you. But he is not your mirror. You guys are not mirroring each other. You live two different lives. You see life differently. Stop trying to push this person to be your person. You were trying. Okay? So I don't think that, you're trying anymore. and you know that this person was toxic, okay? You're detaching from them, and they can feel that. It says you're not overreacting. You're finally reacting to being ignored, dismissed, and gaslit. They told you you're crazy, dramatic, too sensitive. No, babe, you're just finally seeing the nonsense clearly. Congratulations. Yep, you saw this person for who they were. They did all of this. I want to be committed to you. I want to be faithful to you. I want it to be just us, all while still doing a whole bunch of bullshit out here in the streets. So you gave this person back to the streets where they belong. Okay? At the bottom is one of my favorite cards. It says they're breadcrumbing you and you're out here baking a damn cake. What you're doing every 5 days is not consistency. It's manipulation with a side of gaslighting. You deserve a whole damn bakery, not crumbs on the floor. Yep, because that's how they treated you. Okay? And then with this card here, if they only apologize after you threaten to leave, it's not growth, it's desperation. Yep, that's that apologizing. Remember I said the apology card was in reverse? And it is. Because that's the only time they apologize is when you're ready to leave, when you standing 10 toes down, when you hollering and screaming about your worth. Now they want to act accordingly. But I think you're over that shit. You're done with these cycles, this toxic shit they got going on. But you did used to accept breadcrumbs. Now you're like, no, it's not going to happen. Some of you feel like they only deal with you for sex, like they only call you after hours. That's a side note for some of y'all. Let's get one more. What's the last message, Spirit? I got 2. It says, you're not their healing journey. You're just the unpaid pit stop. You showed up with love, snacks, and growth potential. They showed up with trauma and no gas. Let them find a mechanic, not another muse. Yeah, this person brought a whole bunch of drama and trauma into your fucking life. Trying to use you for what you got. Some of them like to drive your car, use you up. Yeah, this is somebody who definitely needs to be fixing their own life instead of trying to focus on you. They need to get their own shit together. They need to grow up. Okay, you brought a lot into this relationship or this connection, and they brought very little. Okay, they had a lot of empty promises. They never came through with anything, any of the shit that they said. Okay, and you just went silent after a while. You were tired of this. You've gone through too much with this person, and you're really over it at this point. The last one here. If their love language is chaos, it's time to mute the whole conversation. Drama, silence, jealousy, games. They don't need a translator. They need a therapist. You deserve peace, not plot twists. Oh, look at you. Now you can see her. He's probably got a sob story and telling all this silly shit, and she's listening. And oh, I got you. Oh, I'm gonna help you. And this. Oh, my right eye jumping. Yep. Some of y'all really was letting this person play in y'all face, and they were using you up. They were having pity parties, a lot of childhood traumas, a lot of shit that went on with them, they were projecting onto you. The bottom one says you're clingy. You're not clingy. They're just inconsistent. Well, some of y'all are clingy, though. You wouldn't question your worth if they didn't disappear every time you ask for basic respect. Don't gaslight yourself into settling for crumbs. Yeah, some of y'all got to stop settling for the very least of what this person is giving you. They should be giving you everything you ask for, especially if you come with your own table prepared and you're willing to help them prepare theirs. Some people don't appreciate that kind of energy, okay? You have to take that kind of energy back and put it into yourself and those who actually love you and want to be around you, who want you to be great. This person probably broke you down so much to the point where you just over it. You had to escape. You had to avoid them and block them. It makes no sense to keep them around you. It only makes sense to push them away because they aren't for you. And that's what you've been doing. You've let them use you up enough. Okay? Let's get a couple cards from my Messy Truth deck. And that's going to end this reading. It says, stop romanticizing a walking red flag. Yeah, you know this person had a lot of red flags. But I think that you always try to see the best in people. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. But this person needs to fix themselves. You're done seeing the best in them. What are the 2 cards from the Messy Truth deck, Spirit? What does the collective need to know from the Messy Truth deck? I got 4. Never really over. Lingering energy, soul tie, no closure. Yeah, this person is not going to try to let you go. And they're lingering in your energy. Every time they think about you, dream about you, they're in your energy. So they're not trying to let you go. It says never showed up, absent effort, emotionally unavailable, done trying. You're done trying because they were absent. Their emotional availability was absent from this situation, from this connection. Okay, you just felt like they didn't hear you. They wouldn't respond. They went blank. They went, you know, they put up a brick wall. They're very stubborn. They wouldn't open up to you. You got tired of trying to fight for this person to open up to you. You were making yourself very depressed. I never meant enough. Unseen, unchosen, rejected. Yeah, like I said, you know, they made you feel rejected, like you didn't matter. And they were out here putting their time and energy into other people and just kept you hanging on a fucking string like you were always supposed to be there. And this person really hurt your feelings a lot because you were trying. You put in a lot of effort to keep them happy, and they just would not give you that same effort back. You felt unseen, like I'm doing all of these things for you. How can you not recognize this? And they didn't until you fucking left. And that was the last result for you. That was the solution you came up with, to put yourself first in order to keep yourself happy and out of the depression state that you were in. It had to be letting this person go. This one says gaslighted. They were gaslighting you for sure. You know, probably saying like you get into an argument with them. I never said that. You're too sensitive. It's all on you. You did it. It's in your head. It says manipulated, doubting yourself, twisted truth. Yep. They did a lot of reverse psychology shit. When you would bring up things to them and they would try to reverse it on you like you're the problem. No, they are the problem. But that shit drove you crazy. It drove you insane. Okay? This person is trying to make you mean. And some of you have turned a little mean because of this person. You can't get any of your time back. Stop wasting your time on these people. Okay? The last one is left on red. You're leaving them on red as well. You're done with their shit. Ignored, message seen, no response. And they hate the fact that you are ignoring them and you have your seen messages on. You haven't taken that off so they can see that you've read it, but you're just like, whatever, I don't give a fuck. They hate that about you, the fact that you're not giving them what they want right now. They can't stand that shit. They're trapped in their head for sure. Trapped is here. Stuck, tied down, captive. Yep. They feel like they're being held captive in their thoughts. Last card. What is the last message? The last message, y'all, we got is mistakes. I talked about mistakes. This person knows they made a lot of mistakes. Misunderstood, victim, lost soul. Like I said again, this is a person who is a lost soul. They're going to continue to play victim no matter who they're with, even if it's not with you, because that's how they get their way, but not with you anymore. You have found yourself. You have found your stability, okay? You're moving forward. You have a lot of growth in you. You're growing past this person, and they can't go everywhere with you, so they're feeling hopeless. Okay, they know they can't get next to you. Sinking, despair, falling apart. Their life is falling apart because they did in their foundation. Foundation is in reverse, y'all. Their foundation has fallen apart too. They're living in sorrow. They feel a lot of grief since they lost you. They're in a depression state, and they're out here trying to act like they're all good. But I can tell you now that you are the reason this person is depressed. You are the reason this person is stressed out. The fact that you have found yourself, the fact that you have put yourself first has this person feeling like shit. They always thought that they would have you hanging on, but now you're moving around and they don't like it. It's going to be hard for them to get over you too, and that's going to be their karma. Last card, y'all. Second chance is here. Told y'all this person want a second chance. Reconciliation, making amends, opportunity. They just want one more opportunity to be with you, but you're nourishing yourself. You're healing. Still healing, yes. It's going to take some time, but this person is bitter. They feel like you're rejecting them. They're in pain, but you're at your breaking point. You're tired of being used for sex, some of y'all. They're in sorrow, okay? They kept a lot of shit from you. They wouldn't tell you the truth, but I think they are going to confess. A lot of them are upset that you use your intuition, that you know so much about them, okay? They're feeling very empty without you, though. Stay in your power. Continue to be great, okay? That's the energy I have for you guys. That's what's going on right now. Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel if you can relate. Please don't just watch. Please like it. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another reading. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Peace out.